Yeah, you know who it is, you know what it is. I'm your host, Billy D. Braille, aka Mr. Talk It, aka the voice box of the culture, man. Sliding back around, man. Another segment here, man. Got a new something else new I'm finna drop off, man. You know, I appreciate all the feedback and all the love I got on the Kobe Batman video I dropped. So you know what I'm saying? I decided to follow it up with something else, man. Dominique Wilkins, the NBA's most underrated player of all time. Growing up in the 80s in Georgia, I was blessed to see two players nightly. Michael Jordan on the WGN station and Dominique Wilkins, aka the Human Highlight Film on TBS. As a kid, I wouldn't say I was a big Hawk fan, but I would definitely say that I was a big Nick fan. To us in Georgia, he was Michael Jordan, but compared to other legends from his era, I think it's a crime when Nick doesn't get his proper mention or respect. So with this here, I'm gonna hit y'all with a few reasons on why I think Dominique Wilkins is the most underrated player to ever play in the NBA.
Efficient. This is what he doesn't get credit for. Efficient scorers. Shot over 50% in the years that he was averaging 30 points a game. He was shooting over 50% or close to it every year. He was the first guy that made you watch TNT, that made you watch SportsCenter to see what he did.
That's what I'm talking about. The ultimate.
He came into the league in 1982 and averaged 17 points a night. Quickly, he was respected as a high-flying scorer, but people often overlook just exactly what he did as a scorer. During his career, he had 10 seasons with an average of 25 or more points, and some of these games were against some of the best to do it. During his battles against the GOAT Michael Jordan, he averaged 30 points.
Because you were going head to head with MJ a lot of times, got the better of him a lot of times.
Yeah, he was a bad man. He was good. Didn't realize that he and I were the only two folks in NBA history to average 30 against one another our whole career. You had to, man. I had to get 30 against him.
And you shot nearly 50% while averaging 30.
His eyes were bloodshot red every game. Like he was possessed. I used to say to myself, "Oh, I got to go work tonight."
Probably the most difficult cover for small forwards in the NBA. And not just because of his athleticism, because he did what LeBron James does now, going downhill, but he did it in a half-court setting. So they would throw the ball to him on a half-court, and he would just run at it. And guys would just back up, and he could shoot the basketball, and then if he came out, he'd go by you and just dunk the basketball. So for him, he was what LeBron James does right now. He did that in a half-court, which is probably even more difficult because the defense is set.
Whoa! Did you see that, Sam? I don't know how he did.
To score and his athleticism at the same time, made him different than most.
Dominique takes him to the goal and slam.
I never seen anybody dunk the basketball like Dominique Wilkins in a real game.
And one of his most memorable foes was the great Larry Bird, who he shared legendary shootouts with. But in his career versus Bird, he averaged 25.9 points to Bird's 25.3 points.
Dominique Wilkins, the Human Highlight Film.
Playing in the NBA, he could out-jump most guys. Okay, you couldn't let him get to the basket. Okay, you better find him on fast break. Okay, and in a half-court game, you need to box him out. Okay, because he jumped over Robert, Larry, and Kevin McHale and dunked on all of them.
Dominique fires outside, goes after it. Whoa!
Playing in Atlanta, and I'm boxing out my guy, and feel pretty comfortable. I go up to get the rebound, and all of a sudden, there's guys. Belt of his shorts is right about here, and he gets the ball and just absolutely just thunder pounds it. I look back and Larry has, people don't know Larry's got a good sense of humor. Larry just kind of looked at me and said, "Gee, Kev, I better box that guy out." And I said, "Yeah, I suggest you box him out." The guy jumps out of the gym. So yeah, Nick went up and just threw down a power dunk.
Another example of the crimes of Nick's career was him being left off the original '92 Dream Team. In the 3 seasons leading to 1992, he averaged 26.9 points and 7.5 rebounds. And, no disrespect to some of these guys on the Dream Team. They all were greats. But, you can look at a couple of them threes. I ain't going to say which one of those 3 men on there that he should have replaced, I'm going to let y'all use y'all basketball knowledge and opinion to tell me who y'all think that 3 was he should have replaced on the 92 Dream Team. The next example was him not being the first ballot Hall of Famer selection. With career numbers of 25 and 6 and his impact on the culture, and what he was able to accomplish with some of those Hawk teams, he most def deserved to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. The next season, he was rightfully inducted. But first ballot Hall of Famer, Nick definitely should have went in first ballot, man. Once again, when the legends were announced for the NBA's top 50 players of all time, Dominique was once again left off. I can go on about who I felt he should have replaced, but that'll take a whole different video. But once again, you can look at the players on this list and use your imagination, your basketball IQ, your basketball opinion with who I think he should have replaced. When Nick is brought up, sometimes it's only the aura of his highlights and the aura of his alias name, the human highlight film, or the legendary slam dunk contest. But after this right here, I hope some of y'all that don't know now know. Dominique Wilkins was the NBA's most underrated player of all time. Till the next time, hope y'all enjoy. Yeah.